Hello good people, this is Dyliard speaking from the Open Wardrobe Gang, and welcome to another episode of our blind playthrough of Mass Effect 2. In the very last episode, we returned to the Citadel with Thane in order to prevent his son from joining, and falling to the dark side, basically. And what an interesting mission that was, what a, refresher I want to call it, because it was similarly to Project Overlord, another mission in which we're not firing, maybe not firing a single bullet similarly to Project Overlord, but we were going in solo, similarly to how we did in Project Overlord. And yes, that was definitely a way to break up, the usual Mass Effect 2 gameplay. Loved it. And right after that, we continued with another squad mission, this time for Tali. Who knew that only 5 seconds after joining the crew of Normandy 2.0, she would be declared a traitor? Apparently, Tali was sending back Geth parts, back to the Quarian fleet in order for them to do research, and allegedly some of those parts came alive and took over a research vessel of the Quarians, and now it's this big conundrum and problem in the Quarian community, and I'm loving every second of it. Finally learning more and more about the Quarians, first-hand experience. Without further ado, let's jump right into it, shall we? Okay, where is our current objective? It's to the right somewhere, there in the docking area, but I think I would want to discuss, some of these revelations with people over here. Have we spoken? I believe we... Yes.
Not stall the judges indefinitely. Or do you need something?
No, we definitely spoke. Sorry about bothering you. Yes, but I believe him, Admiral Garel. Have we had the pleasure?
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard?
That's right.
Admiral Vasnima. To be honest, I was afraid a human would be too meek and humble. Watching you rail away at Admiral Corris, though, Tali's in good hands.
Yeah, I like this guy. He was definitely on Tali's side during the trial.
Sorry if I came on too strong.
Not for me, Shepard. Admiral Corris needs to know that not everything in the universe backs down when he snaps at it.
Yeah, that guy's an asshole.
Innocent, don't you, Admiral?
I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Yeah, who's exactly, pushing forward these accusations?
Could you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back.
Okay.
Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. A ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali, but if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Okay, once again, as I mentioned in the very last episode, I have a sneaking suspicion we will be finding Tali's father one way or another.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She
Yes.
takes fleet safety very seriously.
We spoke, I
On the other hand,
believe.
she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
Interesting. I mean, this is kind of a peaceful outcome considering this entire thing between like the Quarians and the Geth, right? I mean, certainly you wouldn't want to leave behind your home world, but if it means, you know, going to war with the Geth and losing countless lives in the process, maybe it's smarter to move your colony somewhere else?
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Ah, shit, I see everyone has, like, rocky history with, like, the Batarians.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back.
Let's go.
Crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
I see, a little bit reckless,
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was
Okay.
looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
Yeah, as I was saying, giving them hope going to war and, you know, not being necessarily certain of, like, the outcome, it's a risky proposition.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
True. Interesting that Quarians are kind of doing their own thing. Maybe they thought about, you know, contacting, like, the council races for assistance in this retaking. Maybe it could be, like, a joint, effort, you know? Doing it on your own, definitely risky, but, you know, kind of the Geth is, like, the common enemy. An interesting comment I got regarding the very last episode when I was speaking with that one other admiral who wanted to be once again like the master of the Geth, and I was like playing with this idea in my head, and I got a comment that she's talking about slavery, and that's correct. That's correct, but at the same time it once again dawned on me, oh yeah, like the Geth are actually this race which kind of rebelled and, like, you know, split away from like the Quarians and other races, and I believe it was in some throwaway line that they are kind of worship the Reapers. That's why they you know, fight for them. But, you know, outside of that, they just elect to fuck shit up for everyone, basically, right? You come into contact with the Geth, you get fucking shot. So it's like not necessarily like the nicest guys to have around.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Okay. Perfect. Anyone else willing to, you know, give some...
Zora is stuck with a human captain, at least it's an elegant one.
Thank you. Anyone else? Oh, here he is, the asshole himself. The Turian or like the Quarian equivalent of that one Turian on the council.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Shut the
Commander
fuck up.
Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vas Do not ask about the
Quip,
name.
quip.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
Okay,
I
alright.
did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
Okay, okay, you mustache twirling asshole.
You have a ship named Quib Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
Bro. Come on. You're an admiral? You're an admiral, yet you are operating a ship called Quib Quib?
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
I mean, true. Okay.
What exactly is your problem?
He's
with my
owning
crew
it.
member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Sarah are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
I see.
Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
Nice. Totally, in the very last episode, I thought we are done with, like, the intro section of this mission, and we have spoken with everyone available. No, now we are getting, like, the other side of this argument, and I am here to listen.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael'Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Okay, so who is in it and for what? Tali's father and that guy, that nice guy who we just spoke about, they would want to go to war. That one other admiral that wanted to enslave the Geth, I believe she was kind of on the fence, and this guy is certainly against it. So where's like the fifth admiral? Or like the fourth one, because the fifth one is like the father?
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups.
I mean, sure.
That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Talizora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
Once again, thank you very much.
Move on.
Very insightful, actually.
Be well.
On my tier
Surprised
list...
to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Yeah, on my tier list, this guy already is above that fucking yapping Turian. At least he has some senses in him. Yeah. But as he was saying, like, children, we wrong them, referring to them as people, I get all of that, but, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Geth want to just fuck shit up. Whenever we come into contact or in the vicinity, or we are in the vicinity of the Geth, they just fucking shoot us. Would they be interested in, you know, burying the hatchet? I don't know. Do they wish to communicate at all their desires? I don't know. Where's the very last admiral? Yeah, that's like the auntie, I believe. I don't know. Let me just like Yeah, Vitor. She's on the fence. This is Kalregar. I believe that's the auntie. She isn't like an admiral, I believe. I don't know. This one is for the war. This one is against the war. There's one more of Tali's father. Where is the very last admiral? I remember, you know, just 3 admirals being like present over here during like the interrogation or whatever. Very interesting. Okay, let me just look around the corner a little bit more. Maybe something changed. Ah, that's right.
Even during the hearing, Tali's first thought is to protect the fleet.
That's right, she's on your side. Anything else?
Father dead or trapped on the Alarai? My name still? How could you not tell me this, Captain?
I'm sorry, Tali. I was under orders from Admiral Ran herself. I couldn't say anything. She wanted to get you onto the Alarai. She said that the Admiralty Board needed to see your reactions. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Some new dialogue, I believe, from him because we didn't get to speak.
Who decides where the migrant fleet is going?
That's a more complex question than you might think. The Conclave votes on where we're going, but the Admiralty works out how we get there safely. Avoiding areas of piracy, scheduling resupply, that sort of thing.
Cool.
Seems like you're cut out of the loop.
Raya has a representative in the Conclave, like every other ship. But me personally, I don't get to say in anything that happens beyond my ship's hull.
Interesting.
My crew doesn't like the way things are going. We're free to leave the fleet at any time. Of course, since the Raya produces about 1/3 of the fleet's food, they try to keep us happy.
Why is the fleet here? A binary blue giant system isn't the most hospitable place in the galaxy.
Not if you're looking for a planet to land on. We've been doing a lot of deep-range travel. The bulk of the fleet is here to charge up using photovoltaic solar cells.
Okay.
We're running an ice mining operation at the Red Dwarf 6 light years off. They haul it here, and we melt it for water, or crack it into deuterium, hydrogen, and oxygen.
Alright. Alright, very interesting. In the very first game, I remember how Quarians were called like scavengers and immigrants and, you know, a bunch of negative stuff was associated just with them. But when I get here and see how they actually operate, they seem to be rather well organized. I'm impressed.
Why'd you post guards outside our ship?
Aside from the fact that your crew is Cerberus, technically it's under quarantine. Any accidental intership contact could sicken or kill our crew.
Understandable, thank you
We'll
very
talk
much.
to you later, Captain.
Probably can't go back. Yup. Okay. Alright.
Captain, Tali.
We'll
Okay,
talk to
that
you
was a
later,
mistake, man. I wanted to sprint past you.
I didn't expect a human to be such a good...
Loyalty to the fleet is about more
He was talking something about Admiral Raya. So, I'm just gonna see whether this is... No, it's not this individual. Okay. Alright. There is one more Admiral out there that I don't know
At least it's an elegant.
where exactly they are. But I think we'll be moving towards some action, considering, you know, blowing up some gas. Alright, alright. A lot of corridors, a bunch of corridors. All of that was lovely. A lot of establishing the current status.
out of control. This is on their heads.
Establishing the setting, now I am all for it.
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
And it was
Per
sudden.
Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Alright.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been
Okay.
any at all.
Alright. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Very interesting. How did this entire thing, right, get out of control to like this dire of a state? I'm like sniffing out like an inside job. I don't know, maybe some admirals working together in order to, you know, push the needle one way or another, you know, I don't know, antagonizing the Geth? you know, blowing up this research facility by the use of a Geth to antagonize them and go to war, or other way around. Who knows? Who knows?
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now.
Let's go.
Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kila Selai.
Whatever that means. Ooh. Lovely. Love the establishing shots of like the fleet. Okay. That was pretty abrupt. Suddenly finding myself in a corridor. Objective that way. Alright guys, let me actually get warp ammo and everything ready. You will have to excuse me, that actually takes... Oh, not this gun, not this gun. Actually takes a lot of time now that I have 3 separate guns. Let me check out how this new bad boy operates, whether it truly is like an upgrade over the very last 2 sniper rifles I've had. Okay, let's freaking go. Hello. Oh, shoot, shoot. We're starting off slow with some troopers. Oh, this is nice. Actually liking that. There's no recoil whatsoever. I'm liking that. Actually, let me smite this guy. Okay, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Nice, nice. Shockwave this fool. Very nice, very nice. I'm enjoying this sniper rifle. Oh, you're still kicking? It's not powerful considering, you know, how much of a punch it produces. That's cool. Let me also see Tali's freaking abilities. What are these? Attack drone, command your own battle drone, no drones in the vicinity, and AI hacking. Okay, let's try it. What happened? Nothing happened. Oh, it's actually fighting on our side. For a split second, I assume. Not the most effective one, I have to say. Okay, let's go back to the submachine gun. Because it fucks definitely more than like the sniper rifle. The sniper rifle is almost perfect. Now it only needs to pack a little bit of a punch. Okay, perfect. Medigel recovered. Alright, guys. Alright, alright. What do we find here? It's high time we find some freaking goodies on the ground, am I right? Credits. Credits and Quarian log.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Zora ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
Okay. No, that sounds risky.
Something's slowing down the systems.
Okay, and that's
We're
it.
taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution.
Okay, not following safety protocols may be not the brightest idea that one can have when dealing with the Geth of all the races. Okay. Repair drone, talk to Tali. Ooh. Are these some of like the parts she brought over? Okay, we can't do it from here. To actually enter the room. RIP to the Quarians on board. Awesome, awesome. Love like the orange tint. We are in Mexico.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father.
Tell me more, tell me more.
Parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology.
Okay.
Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
Okay, so it's like new, disabled, but still operational, considering like the Geth technology. So that might have been what tapped into like the, Quarian ship, and, made things go haywire.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Alright.
Taystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think.
Really?
Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Understandable.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
I mean, he was bypassing safety protocols, that's true, so it might be on your father and not on you, my girl. You might just be saving the status for yourself over being the best girl. Alright, hacking. Perfect. Record time, baby. Record time. Is this it? Yes. Okay. Getting some of those credits back into my pocket. You guys have also notified me in the very last one, in the comment section of the very last one, that there's enough credits in the game to buy absolutely everything, so I don't have to, look and pick and choose for like the things that will suit me like the most, because there's enough money to go around, right? Which was actually a thing in Dragon Age Origins, if I remember correctly. There was not enough money in that game to buy every cool item there was out there, and there were some freaking vendors with like legendary awesome pieces of gear, and you just could not get all of them on a single playthrough. Alright, doorway. Where are we going? That way. I think we can therefore make a quick detour. This place is really cool. It definitely is like a bunch of corridors and like insides of the ship, but definitely it has this Quarian spin to it. Alright. I think that's it. I believe I'm seeing completely new lines of code considering hacking. Very interesting. It still was a walk in the park, but I swear I've seen new one. Geth Shield Strength. Okay. That's amazing. Finally finding something good.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, Keela. How many Geth are networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down. Shut everything down. They're in the system.
Okay. Unauthorized. Messing with shit, huh? Well, it was not the best idea, guys. Okay.
Weapons ready.
Oh, action music is playing. Let's see, like, the attack drone. How does it look? Oh! It's like this ball that completely fucking disappeared, doing absolutely nothing. Is that it? Yeah, it was just a singular Geth. Where all of like the swarms of Geth that were promised to me? That freaking combat drone, underwhelming for now. Credits, laptop, alright. More credits. Awesome, awesome. Wall safe. Where are we looking? Here it is. I believe these two go together. These two, and actually I don't know about these. It's been a while since we've been bypassing stuff, and I'm a little bit rusty on that, but I'm still making it work. Okay, perfect.
We locked down navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy.
Oh my god.
I love you very much.
Oh my god, it's just gone down. Who is responsible for this? Who is responsible for this fuck up? Is it truly Tali's father? Just, you know.
Eyes up front. This should soften them up.
Not this one. I want these ones. Yeah, let's go. Let's go with a shockwave. Okay, like the combat drone is doing something. The combat drone is doing something, and I'm just, you know, looking around instead of shooting the guy right in front of me. Is to a certain extent unwise. Okay. I asked, and I'm receiving swarms of the Geth.
I'll put them down.
Got one, yes.
Nice job, squad. Nice job.
You're hitting me, Shepard.
Sorry, Grunt. Sorry. Didn't mean that. Nice, nicely done. Nice, get this guy off me, squad. Very nice. He's down. Grunt is tanking.
Worthless.
Nice. It's so it's so good being back on veteran. Okay. Right, jump over there. The sink, a refined palladium, multicolor shielding. Perfect. I didn't get like yet the chance to scan things off camera and mine things off camera, what would just make me so much more stronger. Because we ended the very last episode mid mission. Okay, it's just one way forward. Bypass. These two together, not this. The C's go together. I believe this is with this, and yes, let's go. I am totally sniffing out that there might be like just more challenging bypasses, because I believe there's just more space there in that bypassing window to, you know, have more, you know, symbols to connect together. Okay, alright. Wall console.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Is this shining any new light on the situation?
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
That is true.
Did you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Huh. Yeah, by the minute, her father is looking more and more fishy.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
No shit. She is getting a little bit of that resentment towards her father. I'm liking that. I'm liking that we are seeing all sides, you know, to Tali in this particular set of missions.
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
Maybe.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
It's still a home. What does that mean? What does that mean? What the hell are you referring to, Mass Effect 2?
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital.
Oh shit.
Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our home world.
I think I accidentally went for for a romance dialogue option. Very interesting, but I'm loving this. I'm loving this. It was something I was kind of, you know, thinking about on my own. They are constantly in these suits all the time, so like, how do they operate? How do they look, obviously, inside? And all of this is just like adding up to like the Quarian tragedy, right? I don't know, Tali, man. In the process, you might lose even more people. So I'm going with like finding another world. It seems more just smart to do so.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
She's clearly not satisfied with me. Okay, so on their home world, they could live without like the suits. Very peculiar. What makes that world like suitable for like the Quarians, and they can't find anything like that anywhere else? Huh. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. We are learning so much about like, oh shit, about the Quarians.
I'll put them down.
Okay, totally missed. Who is shooting me from there? Oh shit, they be rushing me. These Geth are kind of like a problem. They kind of beeline it towards me.
On the ground now.
And actually deal decent damage. And like the biggest and most difficult to fight Geth have not shown up yet, right? These red variations, or like these Geth primes even. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. This guy has a shotgun, goddammit. And just unload in his face. Oh shit. And there's even more coming. It's insanity in here. Oh my god, what are you doing, Tali? Why are you down there? On me.
Shepard.
Okay. Tali be down. Now it's Grunt's turn. What the fuck are you doing, man? Oh, snap. Come back to me, squad. Come back to your senses. That was a dangerous move that both of you elected to do. And I'm not a fan. Okay, it seems though we are at the end of this encounter.
Yeah, right on your ass.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. On Veteran, the game still has some challenging encounters in store for us. You don't necessarily need to go, you know, into the hardcore territory to have a challenge. Okay, alright. Give me more lore. Or credits. That's fine too.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect.
Okay, hacking into them.
Progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rail Zora.
Huh, so hopeful in this particular instance, huh? Very interesting. So they were finding something to combat the Geth. Which might be, and which might come in handy in our fight against the Reapers, right? Okay, alright. Okay. That auto-played.
Father!
Oh shit!
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me.
Hey, come here.
Oh shit. Oh my fucking god, man.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
That was so fucking sad.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. The main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Geralt and Darozen see the data. They must.
Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. Just gun down in front of her face. Man, what a roller coaster. I swear. Yeah. As I was saying already, I'm loving like the new depth they are adding to Tali in this very tragically personal mission of hers. In the very first game, she was very happy-go-lucky, and that was her usual setting, right? But in this one, she's going just through a lot, and I was not expecting that. I was like, oh, like a dead Quarian, maybe we'll get like a shield upgrade or something like that. And I waltzed into like the room, and it turns out it's just her father lying there dead. It's not even like a big set piece or something like that. It's realistic, stark, and like fucking haunting. Just there on the fucking ground, lying there like everyone else. Nothing of that. Oh, heroism or something. You know. I'm lying down in a graceful pose because I'm like an important character, unless everyone else that were fucking blown apart or something. No, he met the same fate. So I appreciate that, Mass Effect 2, although I am not liking what Tali is going through. God damn. God damn.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Shit, man. Shit, man. Not only that, but I'm not seeing that much support for your case, Tali, regarding the evidence that this was just like a misunderstanding or like an accident. I don't know about that. You might be dragged through the mud with your tragically deceased father. I was like, no way they're gonna kill him. Everyone is like, yeah, expect everyone to be dead over there. And I was like, nah, man, cut this shit off. I know there will be like a reunion happening. Maybe he will sacrifice himself in like the process, but they will be able to like exchange a few words, right? He will show that he cared about Tali throughout his whole life and her life. But now, none of that. Oh, grim. Okay, let's go. Let's freaking go. Medikits. Oh yeah, I need that, certainly. I need that. More wall saves. Yes, these two together. This, yes, and these two. Yup. Heavy ammo. We'll possibly be needing that if they like shipped parts of like these armatures. these colossi. I hope we don't run into them on the ship. Oh yeah, here he is. Here it is. Here's a Geth Prime in its glory, in its full glory. Do I have everything? I think so. I think we looted everything and we are good to go. Okay, this one is a tough son of a gun. How do we approach this? Can we shoot from over here? Of course not. They did not catch on. Oh, shit, now they did.
They should soften them up.
An awkward place to be fighting. Oh no, it's just a hunter. It's just a hunter. Oh no. Yep, here it is, a Geth Prime. Lovely. What are we doing, squad? I guess we are going one at a time, huh? Whoever shows in my... Oh. Come back. Come back, my man. Whoever shows up in my vicinity is getting like the bullet. And take your sweet time, my man. We're eyeing you down.
Right behind you.
Okay, perfect. Throw everything that you have, squad. I'm tanking. I no longer wish to be tanking. Oh yeah, Grunt, fuck him up with your shotgun or something.
Right on your ass.
Nice. Nice. Very nice. The place was a little bit tight, considering the area we were, working with. And Shepard just fucking snatches like a model. Oh, this will look great in my fucking office. While Tali is sobbing. Yeah, the place was really tight regarding, the combat space, but we somehow made it work. The Geth Prime wasn't as big of a deal as I thought it would be. Okay, squad, okay. Quarian console get evidence. Tali, we might just be able to clear your name. Anything else?
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed.
Let's do it.
It It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
Fucking tragic.
Easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
That's just unwise, man. What the fuck were you thinking? I don't know, man. I kind of want to embrace you, Tali, and, you know, go for the Paragon option, but that fucking sounded stupid as fuck, man.
Your father was deliberately networking the Geth to Sapiens to do weapons tests.
Like, come on.
That breaks our most sacred laws. Laws that predate our flight from the homeworld. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but when this comes up in the trial, we can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Tali, what do you mean? In the very first time ever, I'm not finding myself on Tali's side. What do you mean you can't tell them? Like, what the fuck, man? What do you mean? Is she afraid that she will get kicked off like the flotilla? I mean, obviously it's not her fault, right? She was not aware, but like, the fucking Quarians have to be, you know, warned. And that there are certain dumbasses in their midst, right?
Rail Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
Oh, that's ugly, man. I mean, what's trial? Why there has to be trial anymore? Oh my god, man. Can't this clear? Oh my god.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Oh, let me say that. Yo, this is fucked up. What the fuck, man? I don't know what to do. I guess we'll see.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
God damn it. This is fucking tough. No! A loading screen right into, like, the trial. Guys, Tali, this is fucking...
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
Excuse me?
Sounds like the hearing is already underway.
It's only been a few hours.
Shepard was right. Springing the information about Rail on Tali, we practically dared her to take back the Alarai.
Huh.
We killed her.
A pity Shepard vast Normandy is a better speaker than a soldier. I recommend posthumously exiling Talizora.
What? It was agreed that Talizora would not be convicted if she were killed in action.
That guy.
It was suggested, Admiral. I recall no agreement. To that end, I call for an immediate vote.
That guy, that fucking guy, man. It might be like just this thing that makes me go in like the, you know, Tali suggested territory. Because no way that we are giving more ammo to this dumbass, right? Oh my god, this is tragic. What do we do? I don't know. I'm holding the W button and moving towards like the trial, yet I have no idea what to do with this. Oh no, Tali, this is terrible. This is terrible. Like, Tali, pinky promise, if I don't tell them, will you guys stop doing dumbass experiments like these? Yo, the guy fucking killed everyone on board. Why? I mean, I know why. That's so stupid.
Very well.
Of
Is
him.
the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
Yeah. Let's go for like the renegade one, because they also, you know, dragged me into this. No way a couple of Geth would bring down Dyliard Shepard.
You didn't waste much time declaring us dead. Go get your ship.
We apologize, Shepard. Your success in taking back the Alarai is very unexpected.
But also very welcome.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened?
Oh, fuck me.
Shepard, please.
No.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Oh my god. I don't need evidence. Rally the crowd. Yes, there is the evidence. Can I silver tongue my way out of this? This is insanity. Rally the crowd. Fucking the Turians, not the Turians. The Quarians will turn on their fucking Admiralty board? No way. This is so interesting. I'm going for like the silver tongue option. Please. The Paragon points that I've been, you know, stacking and farming this entire playthrough. Save me out of this situation.
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
Yay!
I fail to see what relevance.
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them.
Jesus.
And Garrow wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial.
Yeah! What that guy says.
Talizora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people.
Okay.
I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
What the fuck, Shepard? That was
Are the
perfect.
admirals prepared to render the judgment?
It works. Like, guilty. Okay, alright, I think we are home, baby.
Talizora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges.
Easy peasy. That was an amazing speech.
Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now what the fuck do we do with this? Just say thank you and leave. After fucking, you know, like the Witcher 3 quote or whatever, you know, choosing between lesser or greater evil, not choosing at all. What the fuck do we do now? What the hell? Ooh, that was an amazing speech. God damn it, Shepard. It definitely was as hype as that speech that Shepard gave when we are originally leaving Citadel in Mass Effect 1. When he was rallying, the squad together against Saren. Possibly my favorite speech regarding Mass Effect 1. There was also the cool one that Kirhei, Captain Kirhei, gave to his people, and then sending fucking Ashley to death while his entire squad was fucking alive. But I digress. This one was fucking cool, man. What should we be doing, man? I don't know. Do these like dialogue options have ramifications considering, later stages of the game or even Mass Effect 3? Good luck in the war, and like the Quarians are, yeah, let's fucking go, man. Launching like the attack within 5 minutes. I'm gonna suggest that they shouldn't go to war. I don't know, man. It sounds like a bad idea altogether. And they don't even have, we don't want to be presenting the research, the findings of Tali's father to, the council or the board, because it would definitely make him, this monster, considering them. So... He had something cooked up, but who knows what that was. Probably all of that is gone now that, the Alright went to shit. So I'm gonna say don't go to war, because you guys are even in, a worse situation than you were originally, At that point, you at least had, that research on the Geth. Now you are you have nothing. I will convince Tali that, taking back the homeworld may not be the best fucking idea.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming.
Yeah, also the Reapers.
I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
Fucking mic drop. Grant is sitting in the background.
Go in peace, Tali Zora Normandy. Kila Salai.
Oh shit. Okay. I guess we are saying maybe not.
You pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
We somehow saved it, baby, man. Whew. Let's go.
Well, you can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks, but I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Absolutely. I didn't do this for Rael. Oh, this is just another romance dialogue option in the making. But at the same time, it's true. His well-being or his memory was the last thing I was thinking about, trying to steer my way out of this situation. Not getting Tali exiled and not necessarily making the Quarians throw their lives away. These were definitely the things I was going for. So I will still test out this dialogue option.
Tali, about what your father said, what he did. You deserve better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Oh shit, let's go home then.
Come on, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
We can use this.
God damn it. Return to Normandy. Renegade points. I just want to see what we got. Paragon a lot. And tech damage. Okay. Hold F. I think we are done here. Let's freaking go. Maybe we should we also talk with the people? Do they have anything new to say?
Hello again, Commander. Good luck, Tali.
Okay.
Very impressive speech, Commander.
Yeah, let's speak with them.
Tell me truly, did you recover any of Rael Zora's research on the Alarai?
Nothing that will help you, Admiral.
Pity. Oh well. Whatever is created can be recreated. In any event, I am pleased that our talk regarding the war conundrum allowed you to help Tali. Her exile would have been unfortunate.
Absolutely. Another interesting thing about this character, you guys obviously, mentioned this in the comments, and I now absolutely hear it. Yeah, this is totally the same voice actor that voices Morrigan. I just didn't pick up on that, despite me yapping endlessly about Origins, because Origins I played in like a localized version that was completely dubbed in my native language. And this is like the game where she speaks the most, right? She makes like a return in Inquisition, and she has a couple of lines there, but yeah, I totally didn't realize. Your ideas are wrong. All that matters is victory. I don't know, man. I don't know. At the same time, I know like the slavery angle and what this admiral is going for may not necessarily be the most positive, but I don't know why the Geth elects to fuck up everyone. Just everyone.
You should abandon your plans, Admiral.
And also they are serving the Reapers.
We shall see, Commander. Many things are impossible until they are done.
Alright. Oh, farming even more Paragon points. Let's fucking go. Who else is in the vicinity? Rhaegar.
Nice talking, Shepard. It's funny how it takes a commander to remind the admirals about military honor. Glad they're off your back, ma'am. And that you didn't have to give them that evidence you found on the LRI.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Carl.
Noticed that, ma'am.
This guy is smart. Do you want to join my team, possibly?
Any idea what your next assignment's gonna be?
I'm gonna be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
What's your take
Good
on the
question.
war? Are the Admirals gonna try to retake the homeworld?
I won't shy away from a fight, but if the admirals throw the fleet at the Geth, all they'll get back is scrap metal. The best bet would be for us to find another way. But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
I really like this guy. I'm so glad we actually failed during Haystrom mission, and we actually got to save him, because he's just producing more interesting content in the process.
You too, Shepard. Ma'am.
Carl, just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
Like I was saying, great interactions in here.
There are lots more Geth out there that need killing.
The Admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find real Tali? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
He didn't care about Tali, or yes? Ay, man. Can I say, like, yeah, we found him, but he didn't leave a message because he was ambushed of some sorts. I don't necessarily want to reveal the info to the auntie, and I don't know what this entails, this dialogue option. Good thing I saved, goddammit.
We found Rael's body. He left a message for Tali.
I can only imagine how horrible this is for you.
Okay,
child.
don't elaborate.
But at least you got to hear your father tell you he loved you.
Yes. Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck on your mission. No matter how dark it gets, the fleet is always with you. Kill us alive.
Very nice. I'm loving this. I'm loving this mission.
You called us on the carpet out there, Shepard, and you were right. Thank you. Tali shouldn't have been involved in that argument.
Goddamn right.
Though, honestly, what did you find over there? You spoke well, but I know a feint when I see it.
I actually like the middle option this time. Let her decide it, and let her tell as much as she wants about this problem.
Tali, is there anything the Admiral should know?
We found a lot of dead bodies, Admiral. Including my father's, that's all. Whatever research they were doing was destroyed.
I'll take your word for it, Tali. Not that I have much choice. Fight well, and fly safe, kid. Your father would be proud of you.
Huh. She says nothing. She tells him nothing. Actually surprised about that.
Very impressive, Shepard. Thank you for your help on the Alarai. And thank you for helping Rael Zora's daughter. You stood for her when we failed. We were wrong to let our own concerns about the war overshadow Tali's trial.
I should be going. You need to go to war. It's like, I swear the game is making me pick like a side and like constantly make me push these people in a certain direction. Which just makes me think that there are ramifications later down the line. I don't know, man. Keep pushing for peace. I guess I'm sticking to my guns.
The galaxy needs more people saying what you're saying, Admiral. Good luck.
Despite you being a fucking asshole. Okay, anyone else? I believe there's this one more captain around the corner. Show yourself, man, and repent for your sins of not telling us what's going on, what's gonna go down.
Congratulations, Tali Zora. I was skeptical about your choice in captains, but I see now that I was wrong.
Why was he skeptical?
I'm just glad that this is over.
You'll always have a place on the Raya, whenever you decide to come home. Good luck out there.
Okay. And mission complete. Let's fucking go. Music over. Man, that was so fucking good, man. This must be recency bias. This must be my favorite mission of Mass Effect 2 so far, without a doubt, a shadow of doubt. Previously, that place was kind of occupied by like Archangel stuff and bringing on guards because it was just like a good deal of equipping, good setup, big surprises, and a cool structure of the mission. But this definitely tops it. I even love I love everything about that, and even like the pacing with how we kind of arrive in a certain place. We are kind of, surprised but what we will be dealing with, right? The game throwing curveballs our way. Then we can talk about the current situation, go into a little bit of action, come back, make seemingly important choices, and get even more lore in the process. And this is all happening while I'm learning more about the Quarians. Well, what more can one ask for? Nothing, it seems. Perfect chef's kiss. Love that shit. And also, getting closer to Tali with, this, captain subordinate aspect, and seeing like both Tali and the voice actor going into completely new places. God fucking damn it, man. It was so good. All right. Let's get into like the summary. Experience. Tali Zora has been cleared of all charges, and her trust in Shepard ensures her loyalty on the mission. Political ramifications of Quarian war efforts against Geth are troubling. Likely to need Quarian forces against Reapers. Cannot risk additional instability. That is true. Tali power unlocked. Kinetic barrier power to boost your shields. New outfit. Cannot wait to see that. Geth shield strength. This is a completely new stuff that we unlocked. Use the research computer, blah blah blah. Plus 25% shield strength. Upgrade squad members with Geth shield technology. Geth and Alliance technology diverged when Geth migrated beyond the Veil. While Geth technology is wholly incompatible with Alliance technology, this upgrade improves on Geth shielding by integrating recent Alliance advancement in redundant field generators. Very interesting. Tech damage, okay, and credits 45, that's a nice number. Perfect. Let me just beeline it towards Tali and speak a little bit more about this whole thing.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics.
Let's see what she
All
has
that
to say.
fighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
No problem, no problem.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
True.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
Okay, that was pretty brief. Can I get more? Can I get more? No way you're... No way that's it.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
Really? After all of that? Oh, that wasn't a lot, but okay, I'll take it. Fuck it.
Talk to you later.
Back for more?
Absolutely.
I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50.
Me likewise.
Guess your elusive man's big on forgiveness.
He has a heart of gold, man. I mean, opinions on that are divided, but hopefully.
Get a knife stuck in the right way, and you can pull that plate right off a Krogan's head.
The fuck? You tried?
It's the best way to get a Krogan to talk. The threat of it drives him mad.
Okay. Dropping a bomb on us and then going silent.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Yo, what up, Kasumi?
I'm really glad you got Tali out of trouble with the migrant fleet. It's hard to see her upset.
Absolutely. In agreement with you you on that? Absolutely.
Gabby and Ken would make a great couple. I just doubt they'll ever realize it. The Normandy runs so quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk.
Interesting.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
A little bit disconnected this time. Maybe Thane will have something to tell us. Maybe, just maybe. Open up, my guy.
Do you need something?
The fucking blade look, I forgot about this. We have to switch that shit off.
Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
Oh!
The last time we talked, you
Let's
started
go.
speaking about a past event as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity.
That's
it's difficult to
interesting.
control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life.
Okay.
Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
You do have a point.
Isn't that a rather personal memory to talk about?
Forgive me. Lately, I've spent a great deal of time reviewing my life. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant.
Aye.
But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
Very interesting. Very interesting, very interesting. I do have to say, perfect memory, that could be useful. The fucking Drell have to be smart asses, you know? You read a single book and you can recall everything about this perfectly? Is this how it works? You guys are like big brain motherfuckers, huh?
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
You're alright with that when what he's supposed to do, Shepard? This is how the Drell are wired.
That sounds difficult. At any moment you could relive the guilt.
Guilt? No. I've never felt any particular guilt about my contracts. My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly do.
Exactly.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill. Drell minds are different from humans.
Whatever you say, bro.
We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
I guess this guy was not thinking about, changing the industry kind of a thing. He kind of got dragged into like this assassination stuff, and he's like, oh, well, fuck it. I'm just a vessel, my hands are tied, What can I do?
So if I shot you dead right now, a Drell court wouldn't convict me?
You'd be guilty because you chose to shoot me. If my reflexes caused me to draw and fire when I saw your gun come up, I would be innocent. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
Interesting.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
That time. Laser dot trembles on the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target.
What?
She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
Who was that madman?
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
Why not? Drill him a little bit more.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid draw memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
Okay, is possibly talking about his wife? Very interesting. Too bad he's not giving me more at the moment. We kind of skipped ahead a little bit with, Thane coming on board so late, because we very quickly learned about his, situation with his child and his son. Let's not call that guy a child. Situation with his son, what happened with his wife, how he, what his outlook is on many things, and we are kind of going backwards a little bit. He might be talking about his wife, but we don't know yet.
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
Me too.
You've spent a lot of your life alone, Thane.
Work fulfilled me. Reading. I barely spoke to anyone outside my family. It seems there will be no one to mourn me when I die. You're the only friend I've made in 10 years.
That's kind of sad. That's kind of sad. Maybe now that you repair, the relationship with your son.
The rest of us lose as much as you do when you hold yourself apart.
I found it difficult to sit in the ship's mess for meals. I'm used to keeping my back against a wall, facing the doors. I'm trying to relax. Find my center.
Okay. Very interesting.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
Okay.
I shall return to my meditations.
Yeah, I guess it sucks also a little bit that we skipped ahead, Probably the writing for all of those characters would be, building up the character, building up the mysteries, building up the doubts in them, and then, having this loyalty mission, which kind of should be like this cherry on top, right? In our case, or in Thane's case, we are doing things a little bit out of order, and I'm not saying I'm disliking it whatsoever. I think just doing them, exhausting every single one of his conversations and only then going for the mission would have felt maybe more natural? I do wonder.
I'm glad that mess is over for Tali, Commander. Some of those Quarians. I guess living your whole life aboard a ship can really mess with your priorities. Not that I would know. I'll just burn myself. Great.
Huh, how are things? Any new updates?
Everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on mute, but I think I made my point.
Nothing yet. How about you talk about Tali a little bit?
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. Grunt is...
Oh yeah, we know that.
Well, I always liked Tali, so let's just move on. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
I absolutely agree with you, my
See,
friend.
Commander.
Absolute agreement on that one. Now, alright, if that's that, I think we are totally done with our time on the Normandy. Maybe outside of reading the messages, if there are some. Okay, let's see also the team status. Yes, maybe check, like, cycle the appearance considering Thane to... I don't know. The original one is cooler. I like the Wesley Snipes look, but maybe without the glasses. So I guess we'll cycle it back a little bit. Considering Tali, let's see what she has in store for us. Okay, a more orange one, or maybe more gold one with, you know, gold highlights. That looks cool. And a black one. Huh. I guess put this on for now, and we will see, considering, you know, the very next mission or the very next conversation we have with Tali. Perfect. Oh yes, unread messages. An important request from Mr. Ganak Ahal-esque. Dear Sir or Madam, having consulted with my colleagues at the Citadel, I have the privilege to request for your assistance to transfer a large quantity of protein technology uncovered at Ilos. Believing these materials to be a hazardous danger, they were locked in quarantine. Even though the tests revealed that the fears were groundless, the quarantine remains in effect until one can pay for a permit to request a reclassification from the Cultural Ministry. What is this all about? Knowing of your interest in protein technology, I would be happy to deliver most of it into your hands, keeping less than half for myself. As a Batarian, I cannot engage in council official activities, but if you transfer 20k credits required to me, this exchange could be made in your name, enabling us both to profit from this happy accident. Please reply urgently with your credit transfer account information. Best regards, Genak A. Hal. What? I want to it's cheap 20k credits for some interesting protein technology? Absolutely, I will do that. Update on the kid from Captain Bailey Sisek. Ooh, regarding Thane's son. Hey Shepard, just wanted to let you know that the Drell's kid's doing okay. Everything's taken care of legally, and he's doing some work for me, helping me deal with some trash in the wards. Maybe make life better for some of the kids, like Mouse. Not perfect, but then what is? Don't know if your Drell and mine are talking. I told him life was too short not to, but I don't know if it took. Good luck out there, Bailey. Okay, so we did manage to help the kid in some way, shape, or form. Not necessarily, you know, beelining it towards the dark side of the Force. No more. Now it's working with, he's working with CSEC. Very interesting. Would be nice to be able to travel back to the Citadel with Thane and, like, actually get a conversation and see how it plays out. Did that add anything to my freaking quests or whatever? No, it doesn't seem to be the case. No mission regarding, like, protein artifacts. Too bad. Well, if that's the case, we can safely go on considering another squad mission. I think that's what I will be grinding for the foreseeable future. But who should we be dealing with? I was thinking, if like Tali's mission was like so fucking cool and we learned so much about the Quarians, we should do Grant's mission ASAP. That's right. That's what I was thinking. So maybe let's check that one out, shall we? Garrus, Grant, Rite of Passage. Travel to the Krogan homeworld, Tuchanka, in the Aralakh system located in the Krogan DMZ, and speak to the clan leader. And in general, this is Grant thinks he may be seriously ill and he requested a trip to Tuchanka to get a diagnosis. Absolutely, this seems like there is some comedy in the making over here and an opportunity to see like the Krogan homeworld. I cannot say no to that. Even though we are kind of doing things out of order, in the very last one I was talking about, oh yeah, let's do, you know, loyalty quests for the guys that we've brought along recently, but Grant has been with us for some time, but I'm still interested in him or his freaking mission. Let me see it. Where is... Could we actually land again considering the migrant fleet? Sadly not, so good thing that we got those conversations out of the way, because outside of that, no way of revisiting the Quarians. Okay. Where are we going? Tuchanka. Help Samara. Save crashing ship. Help Grant, here it is. Here it is, the Krogan space. Okay, alright. Tuchanka, help Grant, but also help Morden in the process. Could it be another, like, hub that we will be entering? That would be cool. I'm getting excited. Oh shit, it's a... it's a shithole based on, like, the image. Tuchanka, scarred by bombardment, craters, radioactive rubble, choking ash, salt flats, and alkaline seas, Tuchanka can barely support life. Thousands of years ago, life grew in fierce abundance under the F-class star Aralakh. A Rake clan word meaning Eye of Wrath. Tree analogues grew in thick jungles. The roots growing out of shallow, silty seas, life fed upon life in an evolutionary crucible. This world died in nuclear firestorm after the Krogan split the atom. I had no idea Krogan were so proficient with, like, you know, science and stuff. A little ice age of nuclear winter killed off much of the remaining plant life. In recent centuries, many Krogan have returned to their homeworld. The reduced albedo has caused global temperatures to rise. In order to maintain livable temperatures, a vast shroud was assembled at the L1 Lagrange point. It is maintained by the Council Demilitarization Enforcement Mission, which is based on orbiting battle stations. Visitors to Tuchanka land at their own risk. The CDEM will not attempt to extract citizens threatened by clan warfare. The ecology of Tuchanka is deadly. Nearly every native species engages in some predatory behavior. Even the remaining vegetation is carnivorous. Travel beyond guarded areas is strongly discouraged. Okay, let's go. They hyped it up real good for me. Let's see this very much. Evil. And negative. Evil and negative planet. Obviously taking Grant with me, but it's been a while considering I think Samara. So I want to bring her on. Yes. Okay, we have 5 points. Let's upgrade Shockwave to, like, the fullest. Oh shit, what the fuck? I auto-leveled up and it just put points into throw for whatever reason. I guess because it's the first thing on, like, the list that I have not maxed out. Kind of weird. Okay. heavy shockwave. Swatting aside everything in a long path. Recharge time the same. Number of shockwaves 12. Radius is bigger, but impact force is smaller. No. Impact radius is smaller, but force is higher. How about this? Taking out everything in a broad strip in front of you. Radius bigger, but force smaller. Very interesting. Let me see the ability, the base ability. So, the base is 2.5 meters. And impact force is at 500 right now. So... it's more force, but the same radius, or like, no, the other way around. The same radius and more force, so more damage, or more radius and the same force. Is 1 meter that big of a deal? It's just 50 centimeters to right, to left and right, right? With like the same power. I'm kind of satisfied with Shockwave's area of effect, so I think I'll go for more damage. Okay, how about Grunt? Nothing, we've had him on. How about Samara? Throw and pull, not that hype. I totally want to do her loyalty mission and invest into that. How much is it? Is it 10? Yeah, it's 10. It's 10 points. We could be maxing it out when we go on that mission with her. So maybe I should hold off those points. I also have throw, I have pull. We don't use these for like damage, and like the recharge time doesn't go down. Yeah, I think I'll hold on onto those points. This is perfect, this is perfect. How is your loadout? Also using the Geth Pulse Rifle. Why can I not use the fucking Assault Rifle and Samara the Biotic God can? This is unfair, clear unfair. Okay, let's go. Windy, certainly windy. Okay, Grant is seeing a lot of action in recent episodes. Ooh, even an Asari? Right off the bat, let me see the map. Yes, look at it. We are actually getting like this hub place with actual shops in here. Let's go. I'm loving this.
Stop right there, alien. You're Shepard of the Normandy.
Who is this speaking? And isn't this our friendly poet and his lovely wife or girlfriend?
Watch it, human.
I love you, Krogans. I absolutely love you. Oh, and look at it. They have like a Vran puppy in here. That's so nice.
If you're looking for work, you're shouting down the wrong hole. The Blood Pack only recruits Krogan.
What about the Vorcha?
You again. I told you the Blood Pack only wants Krogan. Go flash your smooth skin somewhere else.
Jeez.
I thought coming to Tachanka would get me away from jaw-flapping aliens. I was obviously mistaken.
Let's see whether we can make this guy snap.
If you're looking for work, you're shouting down the wrong hole.
Okay, we can't, sadly. How are you guys doing? Did you come here on your honeymoon to this beautiful place? This literal fucking hole in the ground littered with like debris and trash?
What did I tell you, honey? Isn't it beautiful? Far away from all that high noise.
I guess. Seems a bit dirty, though.
Oh, it builds character.
Wow, man, no way you convinced your wife to actually come here.
Is it just me, or do the other Krogan not like me?
Oh, there's some concern about me bringing in a non-Krogan. I had to talk to the chief a little. It's not a deal.
Okay.
Wait, so they don't even want me here?
Who cares what they want? I want you. That's all that matters.
This is gonna end badly. We're gonna see a split on the screen in a second.
I don't know if I can do this, Char.
Hey now. My blue rose of Ilium always stands strong to reach toward the sun.
Okay, I'll manage. Just no more poetry.
Guilt tripping her into this whole thing. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. I dragged you into this. I'm like partially responsible.
It builds character.
Hello. Oh. Guys, calm down. It's me, like the Krogan lover of the galaxy.
The clan leader wants to speak with you.
What the fuck?
Running pet on a short leash. Get him the right soon or put him down.
What? What? Am I hearing some Krogan politics and culture coming into play? Is this not the greatest episode of Mass Effect 2 ever recorded?
Do you know what's wrong with him? What he needs?
There's nothing wrong with him. Just go speak to the clan leader.
I mean, there is clearly something wrong with the guy. Let's be real.
Take your business to the clan leader and keep your running pet on a short leash. Get him the right soon or put him down.
Why is he talking about referring to Grant as like a rotting pet? That's a bit not nice.
Just let me by. I have business to take care of.
Yeah, get the fuck out. Playing both sides of like the conversation. Amazing. Where are we going? Alright.
Someday we'll get off this rock and show those Turians who's boss. Damn right. Tear their scales off and let the Pyjax feast on them while they're still alive. Ha!
Ha! Oh, wait? What the fuck was that? Hold on a minute. I just caught a glimpse of something. That guy was called Urdnot Warrior or something along the lines. Wasn't that Rex's surname or something? Urdnot Rex or Are we seeing my boy Rex? Oh my god, I hope I'm not just misremembering and hyping myself for no reason. But like...
Clan reports use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian in the logs of the Chief Scout. Also, I have been unable to access local medical records. I suggest asking the local clan leader for assistance with Grunt's problem.
Yeah, the Urdnot clan, and also a captured Solarian? What is this about? Could we see Rex? Could I be blessed? And I was thinking, oh, there's a welcoming party on the other side of the doorway. No, it's a pile of garbage. Literally climbing heaps of shit. Guys, how do you fucking operate in this place? Shaman, Urdnot Throne, Medlab. Okay, let's go to the...
Were you around when the female camp sent the children over last week? No, I was off dealing with a Baron attack. What? Any promising warriors? Yes, of course. They're strong. One day they will tear our enemies apart.
Alright. A lot of animosity towards, like, the enemies of the Krogan, whoever that may be at the moment.
It'll tear your insides like you swallowed knives.
Pet the Warren or leave the Warren alone?
Stay.
Okay. I actually don't want to get my fucking hands teared off of me. What do you have to sell?
My name is Ratch. Have a look at what I've got.
What do you sell here? Some Varen that torn limbs off of, you know, unsuspecting individuals?
What do you have in stock?
Most of it's food and drink that's toxic to humans. Rincall's a local favorite. Don't try to act tough, it'll tear your insides apart.
He's not joking. Rincall hits aliens like ground glass.
Otherwise, I've got weapons, scrap, and whatever food those pie jocks don't steal, which isn't much. Take a look at my kiosk over there if you want to buy something.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
I'm a good shot. Maybe I can help out with the pie jacks.
Feel free. You can use the console out there to control the guns. Make a dent in the pie jock population and get a discount.
Lovely.
Good luck with
Always ask for a discount before browsing like the shops.
What the hell is a pie jack?
Off-world vermin. Humans say they're like monkeys. They come in and steal food, ring call, whatever they can get their talons on. We started using the mounted defense cannons to stop them.
Why did you call the pie jacks off-world vermin?
An alien trader landed here a few years back. He had goods he salvaged from some place called Elitania. Said they were stowaways. They swarmed off his ship and started stealing food and shitting everywhere.
Everyone I talk to hates that aliens are an Erdnot. Except you.
I don't have the luxury of turning away paying customers. I do enough business off-world to know that you aliens have more credits than people here do.
Absolutely.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
Wait a hot minute. Wait a hot minute. Are these... Like, I totally saw like a monkey-looking individual creature in here. Huh. Could those be like the same monkeys that we genocided in that one episode of Mass Effect 1 when I just had to test whether you can use Mako to shoot it? Okay, let me see the shop. Maybe you have like a heavy weapon ammo, gauntlets, increased shields, not hot. Death mask. Ooh, that looks fucking cool. Too bad I won't be able to see my face. Increase negotiation bonus by 10. Yo, this shit goes on when you're going up against the fucking Reapers and want to intimidate them. Health, shields, and a heavy pistol. That's interesting. That is interesting. I'm still looking for like other gear. I think I got like shoulder pads that make my abilities deal more damage. Outside of that, I had no luck in finding, you know, similar gear. All right. All right. How about I pet the Varen?
Good, Varen.
Actually allowing me to touch the thing?
Stay.
It's like the most surprising development of this whole episode.
One of the children, probably 5 years from the right. Yeah, my eyes, I think.
Alright, before we move...
They had on the extranet? That crap rots your brain. You should be out hunting. Or fixing something if you can't hunt. It was a special bid on the Citadel.
Okay, before we move to like the chief in charge.
Big statue of a Krogan right in the middle. Well, I'm not putting a damn Asari statue up here, if that's what you want.
These freaking Krogan.
They were honoring our fight against the Arachni. Maybe they could have honored us by not bombing us with the genophage.
Goddamn Krogans are just comedy gold. Before we go towards like the chieftain,
I'll tear you apart. You don't have the plates to try.
let's see what else can we find in the vicinity.
Turn back, human. I may be an ambassador among my people, but that doesn't mean I have to speak to the likes of you. Don't think that carrying this whelp of a Krogan makes you worth my time.
Whelp?
Leave now before my guards decide to eject you.
Jesus Christ.
You seem like a well-traveled Krogan, Ambassador.
I am.
Then you must know who I am. And you have to be aware that bad things happen to those who oppose me.
That's right.
Stand down, men. I'm starting to like this human.
Okay, okay.
I am the ambassador to Urdnot from Clan Nakmor. We're a small clan based in the Kratic Wastes.
Tell me more, tell me more.
If Nakmor is a small clan, how do you keep the more powerful clans from destroying you?
We are the clan of the great warlord Nakmor Krall. who faced down platoons of Turians and won.
Yeah, I totally know that who that
Stand
is.
us the respect our ancestor is due.
What business does Clan Nakmor have with the Urdnot?
Clan leader Rex requested that I come. He and Clan Nakmor have been in talks about a more permanent alliance.
Let's
With our help, Urdnot could rally others behind its banner and truly unite to Chunk. We would gain the chance to fight in larger battles with greater plunder.
So Rex is indeed doing something for his community, something that he was not willing to do in Mass Effect 1. He's actually to try and unite the clans. That's awesome.
I thought all Krogan want to be warriors. What makes a Krogan become an ambassador?
You don't know as much as you think, human.
Throwing his hands.
A Krogan diplomat has to represent the strength of his people, or his clan appears ripe for conquest. I slaughtered my way to the top of my clan, human. I speak with the authority of a warrior.
This is so fucking hilarious. The biggest warrior gets to be the ambassador so that everyone outside knows that they have fucking good warriors in there. This is hilarity. Oh my god.
I'm sure you are needed.
Rex is here, look, he's sitting there on a fucking throne of rubble. Insane.
Go away, alien. I talk to no one about our rights unless my clan leader wills it.
Okay.
I'm straight ahead.
In due time, in due time.
Go away. The envoy to the female clans doesn't have to listen to aliens.
Alright, alright.
I've had enough of you. Then let's end this.
Oh, look, they have galactic news in here.
Medical firm Certa Foundation is reporting a medical breakthrough against a new strain of interspecies influenza. The development comes as a result of samples contaminated during a biotic attack on their research center 2 years ago. Fortunately, there were few casualties.
I was hoping for a little bit of a Krogan-themed galactic news, but it is what it is. Okay, before we speak with Rex, let me see...
Why do you care so much? You gonna leave Tuchanka?
Oh, Tuchanka talk to Grant. Come over here, boy.
This is the great Krogan homeworld. This is the land of Kredok, Shiagar, and Viol. This chunk of rock is barely worth standing on.
God damn.
Never thought I'd miss the tank.
Never meet your heroes, am I right? Pit fighting, talk to Samara. Ooh, this is so lovely. We are getting all sorts of content from this. And I was totally not aware that there is like another hub in this game outside of Ilium, Citadel, and, you know, whatever else we had.
To pit living beings against each other for entertainment. Unforgivable. If I survive your mission, I may return here and instruct the Krogan on compassion. I'll need many bullets.
Yo, Samara is sticking out like a fucking sore thumb in this environment.
Put down some real money, human.
Okay. Warrant Fight Gambling Terminal. White Blue Hope. Or Red Brown Thunder. Credits required 250. Oh, no bet. I was supposed to bet. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. One shot. Yo, I was about to fucking bet on like the fucking red one. On like the white one. Good thing I would lose my hard-earned cash. What the hell is this? What the hell is this minigame?
Some real money, human.
Obviously, like, the red one is stronger. Look at his scars all over its body, just meaning it's a veteran of, like, this infighting. Okay, I bet on the red one. Of course it gets killed. But what the hell are these intense fighting scenes? I think I'm done. I think I'm done interacting with, like,
watch it, human.
Animal fighting. Defense Command Control's Chief Scout. What do we do in here about the monkey problem?
What do you want, human? Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
Well, what do you mean Rex told you to be polite? Are we, you know, jumping ahead once again and we are supposed to talk to this guy only after speaking with Rex? I don't know. Help me find the Salarian. Tell me about yourself. What is this about? Who is this imprisoned Salarian?
I'm looking for a Salarian. The Blood Pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
I heard about that Salarian. Poor bastard. If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Werelock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him, too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Werelock's base if you've got the quads to deal with him in the Blood Pack.
What? Okay, whatever you say, man. I have no idea what this mission is about. It might be some side mission I picked along the way. No. Oh, no, what am I saying? Obviously, this imprisoned Salarian is the one we are supposed to find and help, you know, our boy Morden in the process. So this is what it's about. So let me back off a little bit.
Anything that gets rid of the damn off-worlders. You can take the truck over there.
Let me...
You need anything else?
Let me back off a little bit. Oh, goddammit, am I missing those dialogue options now that I backed out?
Can you tell me more about your duties out here?
Fire away. Gotta let my piece cool off anyway. The other scouts wouldn't accept a commander overloading his gun while shooting at vermin.
Huh. Okay, let's speak with him.
See a lot of action around here?
Enough. Varen here and there, and snakes in any of the water safe enough to drink. Rex has made ceasefire agreements with some of the clans, but I still have to patrol, keep them honest.
Okay.
What does the scout commander do?
We find out where the enemies are, and we make them think that there are too many of us to screw with. Sometimes that means harassing the perimeter, taking out a generator or two. Other times, we play hide and seek. We leave lots of tracks, exaggerate our numbers.
Bro, these fucking Krogan, they do engage in some tomfoolery.
That's not recon, that's sabotage.
It's a lot easier to count their numbers once you blow some of them up. Everyone knows where Urdnot is, human. It's not like we can hide.
So every clan of Tachanka encroaches on the other clan's borders?
Borders? This is Tachanka. Our borders are determined by the range of our guns. We are what we are, human. If we didn't fire at them, they wouldn't take us seriously.
These Krogans could achieve great things if they were to just band together. Is what it boils down to.
Don't your storehouses have automated defenses?
Why bother? Half of what we eat is vermin. And if we get hold of defense systems, we don't use them to guard grain. We've got weapons stockpiles to take care of. Beyond that, our women and children get the security.
I see. Women and children.
Your enemies go after civilians?
Easiest way to wipe out a clan. Women and kids can fight, but they're always outnumbered if another clan goes after them. If its women and children are killed, the clan's hope for the future is lost.
Lovely.
It falls apart.
Lovely.
We don't do that, though. Rex's orders. Even if it costs us a battle, we don't fire on non-combatants.
I love it. I love how Rex is finally, you know, drilling some sense into the fucking Krogan. Make them see the ways. It's like the Samara is like getting twitchy also in the back. Hearing all of these horrors.
Taking care of your food supply would help more in the long run.
If Clan Jordan kills our guards and helps itself to our well-secured food, there won't be a long term. This is Tachanka. Having power and clean water means we're living in luxury.
Very interesting.
Thanks for the information.
Good luck out there with Werelock and the Blood Pack, human. You'll need it.
Can I speak with you again and access?
Salarian, or did you just come to waste my time?
Oh yeah, I think I can investigate. Yes, perfect. So we don't have to speak with him about that just yet. What we want to be doing is, however, using the defense guns.
Run.
Kill, shoot. What am I doing? What am I doing? Use spacebar to fire. What is going on? Oh my god. Oh my god, we are exterminating monkeys again. Okay. What a weird mechanic to be throwing my way. I'm down for it, however. Alright. Perfect. Getting that fucking discount, even if it means exterminating the poor things. Alright. Good that there is an AoE on this thing, because I would be struggling otherwise. You're the very last one. No, you are the very last one. Poor thing. Wave completed. Wave beginning? What do you mean, man? How many are there? Where am I getting like the discount? How many waves are we speaking? Okay, 11 more. Guess I'll be slowly running out of rockets and having to like multi-kill some of those monkeys. What happens if they get through? This one was squishy. Alright. This is bizarre. Okay. Last wave, possibly? Wave beginning 18. What the fuck? I'm only now seeing like the bar of... Oh shit. That one got through. I'm only now seeing like the bar down there. Okay, so we have to protect the food supplies. For how long, however? Okay. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Okay, get them out of the picture ASAP. Just a tiny bit left. Oh, this one's fast. Get that fucker. Tell me this is the very last wave. What? Oh, shit, I'm running out of bullets. I have no more bullets. I have no more missiles. The food. Oh, complete Ratchet's quest. Okay, alright. So even if we let some of them through, it's still okay, unless the food runs out. Perfect.
Eyes straight ahead.
Alright, sure, whatever you say. This is the time to go for like the shop and absolutely buy everything that this guy has in store.
My son, we played tackle the Baron. He was good, fast, strong. Of course he was. Any son of yours must be. Then they went back to the female camp. He was so fast. I didn't get to talk with him.
Aww. Oh my god, this whole society is messed up.
I lost half my stock in a bet on the pits. And it was the good half.
What do you have? Pijak meat. Why would we be buying that? Okay, credits require 0. Maybe it's like a quest item of sorts. Heavy weapon ammo, gauntlets, death mask, defense laser, harness, and the most important one, heavy pistol, because it seems like to be an upgrade. It's all dirt cheap, so I will be just buying everything, I think. So I don't have to return to this particular vendor, right? And we've just scratched our savings in reality. Perfect, awesome.
Should I ask the female clan for right of parentage? Why bother with all the politics? You know you've sired a son. That's enough. But I could teach him to hunt, the best way to shoot a gun, to fight with honor and savagery. You can do that next time they bring the children home. It's not the same.
Oh my god, this guy is so poor, just wants to connect with his son. So what is it? The warriors are totally separate from like women and children, and they are like somewhere in hiding because someone could swoop in and exterminate the entire clan, so they don't get to spend time together at all? Interesting dynamics. Okay, what is this? Rex, it's me, your boy!
Hold it. You must wait till the clan leader summons you. He is intolerant.
talks.
You know what tradition demands.
It's him.
Urdnot must respond. Your reforms will not go unopposed. You risk appearing weak at a critical time.
Shepard.
Good enough?
He has time for me, obviously. Get the fuck out of there.
Out of my... Shepard. My friend.
Lovely. You're even uglier than I remembered.
Shepard. Should have known the void couldn't hold you.
God damn. You could spot him from a mile away. He has a very red forehead. You're a chief. Nice, man. Promotion.
Looks like helping me destroy Saren and the Geth has worked out for you. Glad we didn't have to kill each other on Vermeer.
That's right.
You made the rise of Urdnot possible. Vermeer was a turning point for the Krogan, though not everyone was happy about it.
Really? How come?
Destroying Saren's genophage cure freed us from his manipulation. I used that to spur the clans to unify under Urdnot.
Okay.
You abandoned many traditions to get your way. Dangerous.
Gata Tog.
Speak when spoken to, Uvenk. I'll drag your clan to glory whether it likes it or not.
Ooh. Ooh.
Now, Shepard, what brings you here? How's the Normandy?
Well, I see clearly the red is like the dominant color in like the vicinity. You can clearly spot it even on my team, you know. Me and Samara, we know what's up. We know what's up. Okay.
Destroyed in a collector surprise attack. I ended up spaced.
Well, you look good. Ah, the benefits of a redundant nervous system.
Yeah. Humans don't have that.
Oh, it must have been painful then. But you're standing here, and you've got a strong new ship. Takes me back to the old days. Us against the unknown, killing it with big guns. Good times.
That's fucking right. Absolutely. Couldn't have worded it better. Okay, what's wrong with Grunt? We'll talk later. Work, Salarian and Blood Pack. Maybe get this one.
For a Salarian. He was captured by the Blood Pack and brought here.
My scout commander can direct you. He's probably near the perimeter running target practice.
We had the pleasure.
Don't take too much of his time. I need a constant watch on the other clans.
Okay. How about your work, man? Tell me something about yourself. It's been so long since we've spoken.
Sounds like you've got big changes ahead for the Krogan.
We are making a neutral ground where all clans are welcome. Fertile females can be shared among clans.
Okay, that's a little bit weird.
The race as a whole.
You threaten everything that makes us strong. It will not last.
Maybe. Until then, you're lucky to be a part of it.
It's a little bit weird with like the females and whatever. Not, you know, it's like I'm not gonna let this ruin the vibe of this reunion.
What do the women of Clan Urdnot think about this plan?
It was our female clan leader's idea.
Okay.
The neutral area is safe, and it encourages more female clans to ally with us. Attacks on Urdnot now endanger the females of all clans.
Smart.
Even clans that want to see me dead will defend Clan Urdnot.
Yeah, so I was not aware that females have their own clans, thinking, you know, they are somewhere there in the hiding, the females of the clan Urdnot, but it seems it's completely separate.
Your women have their own clan structure?
Nothing is more valuable than a fertile female. We know it. They know it. They isolate themselves for their own protection.
See.
We work together to set up breeding alliances. I can hardly do anything without clan leader Yuta's approval.
Well, is it your wife?
Sounds ambitious. How's it gone so far?
Better than I'd feared. Worse than I'd hoped.
It can't continue. You are going against what makes us strong.
This guy in the background just yapping. Mach tradition, man.
Sounds like you're not making friends.
Traditionalists like Uvenk are chained Varen, always fighting, guiding their pathetic stick in the ground. When the smoke clears, I can plant a flag on their corpses and rally the rest around a new Krogan hub.
Jesus Christ, man. Like, Rex was already metal in the very first game, but now he got even more, like, metal. Even more ambitious, even more brutal, spewing out more awesome, you know, and yeah, visions. Interesting. I want to see it come to fruition, certainly.
Sounds like you're counting on a lot of bloodshed, even after you unite.
It will be slow, but I won't change what we are. Krogan are judged by the strength of our enemies. Our worst insult is to say someone's not worth killing.
How do you maintain security with so many different clans in one place?
Any clan willing to send in hostages can come in. No fighting inside the camp. Each clan punishes its own criminals.
So makes sense.
Stop conflicts before anyone dies. Then we present a simple choice. Pay a fine and deal with your problems, or your clan is no longer welcome.
That's awesome. That's awesome that Rex is this change in like the Krogan society.
That doesn't sound very harsh by Krogan standards.
Allies from other clans like what I'm doing. They help deal with skeptics. Many are eager for an outlet. Every time I've declared a clan unwelcome, my allies have destroyed them. Word gets around.
Absolutely ruling with like a firm fist, huh?
What's so important about maintaining individual clans?
Every clan has different customs, rites of passage, rules of behavior, battle songs, all unique.
Awesome.
That diversity makes us great. No clan, not even mine, was meant to survive on its own.
Urdnot is the leading clan. Doesn't that make your culture primary?
For now. But every clan has its unique assets.
Alright.
Most tacticians are Urdnot. Jorgal has the longest breeding line.
Jorgal
holds the oldest settlement. Others have their own strengths. We keep going how we are. The clans will end up as craters under nuclear haze. Even Urdnot. We need to rethink. Restart.
Absolutely. The Krogan are done with just beating their heads against the wall. Awesome.
I hope that works.
Enough
well
about that, however.
Back to the reason I'm here.
We don't often allow aliens to do business on Tuchanka, but you're an exception.
Yeah, what's wrong with that Krogan back there who is unwilling to jump into the conversation despite it being everything that he wished for?
I have a Krogan on my crew. He has some kind of sickness and needs treatment.
Looking intently.
Where are you from, whelp? Was your clan destroyed before you could learn what is expected of you? I have no clan. I was tank bred by Warlord Okir. My line distilled from Kredok, Moro, Shiagar.
You recite warlords, but you are the offspring of a syringe.
I am pure Krogan. You should be in awe. Okir is a very old name. A very hated name.
No one liked Okir, no one.
He is dead. Of course. You're with Shepard. How could he be alive?
That's right. God damn, it's so good to have Rex back, baby.
Does that name mean anything to you, Rex?
A vicious warlord responsible for many deaths, who apparently toyed with genetics. A clone undertaking the rite.
You are considering it? Tank-bred allowed status as an adult? This is too far.
There's nothing wrong with him. He's becoming a full adult.
Ah, like entering the maiden stage.
I don't care what aliens call it. Krogan undergo the rite of passage.
Too far, Rex. Your clan may rule, but this thing is not Krogan.
Bro, you're gonna get shot. Calm down.
So, Grunt, do you wish to stand with Urdnot?
Okay, so what are we talking about? What is he dealing with? Does he have to, I don't know, like, drink like the blood of like the Varen that he hunts, or like, I don't know, the women of the other clan? He has to kill them in order to get through this passage? What are we talking about? What's involved?
What does the rite of passage require?
Not for me to say, Shepard. The shaman will discuss that.
Okay, keep your fucking secrets.
You'll let a tank-bred Krogan join Clan Erdnot?
Only because he's with you. After all, you and I killed thousands like him. Not quite as big, but many. Clan Erdnot is strong, and the others will do as I say. They see the benefit of my vision.
I love how Shepard framed that, you know, the origin of Grunt is something bad.
What happens if he doesn't do this rite of passage?
If he was left here, he would be killed. The clanless are not respected. A tank bred, probably more so. His disposition is what it is, right or no. That's just him being a Krogan. Okir didn't tell you that in the tank, did he, boy?
But like, yeah, he was clearly like angry and like smashing his head against the wall. How is like the shaman gonna, you know, fix this? Make him decide.
This is his choice.
It's not gonna say no. Come on, Grant. Don't you be a member of this lovely community?
It is in my blood. It is what I am for.
Good boy. Speak with the shaman. He's over on the second level. Give him a good show and he'll set you on the path.
Okay. Easy peasy.
You too, Shepard. How many times have you stepped in a mess for your crew,
Yo, Rex is an absolute G. Okay. We'll talk later. I'm leaving, come with us. Oh my god, let's float this idea even though you fucking tell me no.
Good to see you, Rex. Sure you can't come with us?
Wish I could. But I need to keep these short-sighted fools in line. Hunt well, Shepard.
Okay, talk to the shaman. What else? Probably some entries about the Krogan. Talk to the scout. A renegade. And Paragon. No entries. That's sad. Guys, I think this will be like the ending point considering the episode, as I was extending it a little bit just to be able to speak with Rex once again. Did not want to leave on such a cliffhanger and depriving you, but mostly me, of what unfolded before our eyes. And what a lovely episode that was. Awesome Quarian politics, also God damn, I cannot speak. Awesome Quarian politics, awesome Quarian, you know, combat-related activities, amazing developments regarding Tali, and all of that just made me very, very much excited about this particular mission, and I just couldn't say no to see in this very one, you know, the Krogan at work. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys very much for joining me. See you in the very next one. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, considering doing that in order to support the channel, and considering the channel, check it out. There may be some blind playthroughs in there that may pique your interest. Yeah, for the very last time, thank you guys for watching. See you in the very next one, and bye bye. Stay safe out there, you beautiful people. Bye bye.